There is a period of my life where I wish I wasn't born Chinese. Let me explain. And Chinese itself is a very broad term, so to clarify, my mother is from Hong Kong, born and raised, while my dad is Việt Nam Hoa Kieu, or ethnically Chinese from Vietnam. They met in Hong Kong before eventually migrating to the States in the 90s in pursuit of
the American dream.
And the rest is history. On January 6, 1996, a 97% Chinese baby was born. There's also 3% Vietnamese, but that's a story for another time. First off, I could not speak Cantonese to save my life. As someone who didn't practice regularly, you tell me if you can recite every Chinese New Year blessing, address every aunt and uncle by their proper familial term, or know the difference between Cheng Fan and Fan Cheng without thinking. The other baggage that I carried as a first-generation child of immigrants was no different than the next person though. At least in my opinion. I wanted Lunchables instead of my mom's home cooking. Speaking of which, I had a helicopter parent too. School-wise, it was A+ or bust. I had terrible mental health. I had to learn Kung Fu, or in my case, karate. I even had citizenship in another country, Hong Kong to be exact. And to qualify for this, while I am thankful for the opportunities, I had to travel to Hong Kong every summer as a student just to qualify for this.
Come on.
And these yearly trips to Hong Kong, they were a chore. Because everything I wanted out of Hong Kong was just stuff I already had in America. Stuff like my video games, Panda Express orange chicken, driving, Mexican food, snowboarding, hip-hop, literally just physical space.
Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3, bang every MC easily. Take that. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace, keep my peace. People with the Jesus peace, with my peace. Take it, ask if we want it. You got it, nigga flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hong Kong.
And I'm not saying that Hong Kong was a bad place. I was just very close-minded. Because for me, being Chinese meant losing every summer to a place that I didn't fully understand, a language I wasn't fluent in, a culture that wasn't exactly mine, a place that was supposed to signify identity for me, yet identity being something that you can't just teach or expose one to. It's a concept that demands one to take ownership of on their own accord. Even in Hong Kong, I found myself reaching for things that reminded me of America, like McChicken. There's something comforting knowing what I was ordering despite being 7,000 miles away from home. To be fair though, this does taste better in Asia. I would go shopping at familiar stores and get excited over what equated to a $5 discount once you converted it. And nothing beat the comfort of finding an anime that I had seen, even if it was dubbed in Cantonese. Cliche as it is, you could take me out of America, but you could not take America out of me.
香港過去要喺亞運隊際項目衝擊獎牌嘅難度幾？
人人話我笨，作歌點發達。
But you know that moment something speaks to your soul? How something seemingly ordinary to another person can move you beyond words? That's what happened when I first heard Gareth T's music.
涼粉去捱窮，你知今年聖誕冇大餐，就話空氣當禮物冇問題。如果燈飾鎖門又冇走，就買2粒燒賣當火雞。
I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it was the refreshing sound of Cantonese music that didn't sound cliche for the first time, or the unmistakable influence of American music on Gareth's craft. Whatever it was, as I listened to these melodies, it was like reliving every core memory I had of Hong Kong for the very first time.
If that's all we have, yeah, yeah, yeah. If that's all we have.
The music didn't hit me with a cultural lesson or anything, but the sheer joy it brings me places me in a unique position that not many without my unique Cantonese background can fully understand. It's crazy how these songs made me realize I took a whole language and culture for granted. But to Gareth, thank you. You've given me a newfound pride and confidence in my Chinese ethnicity.
銀行存款等於零，窮鬼點談情？寒酸炒冷飯，我會俾3粒星。傻佬點形成？傻婆點形成？提子乾涼粉滅，窮但超溫馨。If that's all we have, we have 唔好但夠殺。
Oh shit! Babe, oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe this.